Alright, here we go with the first lesson. And looks like you already saw the video on how to practice. So I'll send you the link for it anyway, just so you can quickly find it whenever you need to watch it again. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate how I want you to play this at 4 different speeds. Okay, so just like you saw in that video, I got your stuff up here. What I want you to do is spend 15 minutes working it up with no repeat. Work this up without the repeat as fast as you can. Once that 15 minutes hits, switch over to adding in the repetition, so playing through it twice. When you can do that, play it 3 times. When you can do that, play it 4 times. Decrease the speed as many times as you need to in order to get the new amount of repetitions. So just to keep things simple on these lessons here and the video demonstrations, I don't play all of the repeats unless I need to. So if you need to hear more repetitions, you want more examples done that way, you need to hear things done at specific speeds, just let me know and I can do that for you. So we're starting off really simple here because I just want to make sure you can just alternate pick this, stay in line with the metronome well. So that's one of the things that like when you try to play basically this rhythm right here that is in that skill test, when you try to down pick that whole thing at 240, it's like no one's supposed to do that. That's alright though. That's one of the reasons why we do those skill tests, is just to see what you know, how you'd approach it and all that stuff. So we're going to alternate pick this thing, and then we're going to get into more complicated stuff, and we're going to build on, expand from one thing to the next depending on how well you pick things up. So I'm going to count off 4 and then play. So I'm going to count off the 4 so you can follow along with me. Very important stuff. Make sure you tap your foot with that metronome. We want to be locked into the click. So anytime, so when your foot goes down, your hand goes down. Foot comes up, the hand comes up, and it's just locked into the click. Now, when you get going really fast, it gets harder and harder to have that foot continue to tap. So what I do at the really fast speeds, instead of trying to tap my foot every single time, I will tap on the first and third beats, and then for some things I may just tap at the beginning of the bar. So just do what works well for you, but try and keep the foot tapping as long as you can, because it really does make a difference being able to lock into what you're doing. Do a lot of head bobbing too. Bang your head with it. Really helpful. So, and if you get this up to 240 or faster, send in a video. So, like going with our schedule of what we have this month. Looking at the calendar here. So, if you can get this up to like the 240 to submit on Wednesday, we'll do another lesson this week, or we'll just get to it next time. So I know I'm like kind of we're kind of starting this in a weird spot of the week, right? But anyway, yeah, if you get to 240, send a video. Let me make sure everything does sound and look good. If you can't get to 240, no big deal. Just get where you can. So when you submit your videos, a couple things. Again, if you get to the 240, send it over. Basically, when you get ready to play at 240 for the first time, just start recording. Because if you get it, sweet, send it over. And because what I don't want you to do is get the 240 without recording it, and then you go to record it, and then you can't get it. So just as soon as you're going to try it for the first time, record that thing, send it over. Let's take advantage of you being fully warmed up and all that stuff. If you don't, and this is for like future reference stuff too, when it comes time for you to turn in your video for the Wednesday submission, record the entire final practice session, the whole thing. So this way I can see how it goes in the slow speeds, and I'll check how it sounds in the fast speeds, and if all sounds good, slow and fast, then fantastic. I'll make the next thing, send it over. If it does not sound good at the fast speed, then I'll go back towards the middle of the video and start looking through and see, okay, well, where does it fall apart? And then we'll kind of go from there. So when you submit your Wednesday's video for me to check out, please do the entire practice session. No need to break it up, no editing, just send the whole thing. Unless, of course, you get the 240 early, then just send the 240 take and we're good. All right. So, enough blabbing. Let's get to demonstrating this guy. 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 180, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's another thing. Let's do this too. So let's say you go to record the 240. Hey, if you can keep going, keep going. Keep going if you can. Let's do 270. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more at 300. Now, even though for a lot of people, strumming eighth notes at 300 may not be like super crazy, insane fast, but the challenge is hearing the metronome clicking really quick and being able to lock on to that. So that's one reason why we do the things we do this way, of pushing the eighth notes to a fast click. So you may not be strumming crazy fast, but you're training your ear to hear that click, 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 click. So then when we move on to 16th notes, stuff like that, you have a much better chance of having control over what you're doing. 300, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to make sure you understand the repeat, I'm going to go back to 240 and just play through it twice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you get it twice, do it 3 times. When you can do it 3 times, then do it 4. So we always want to take that approach. Build it up, slow to fast, no repetitions. And then when you add in the repeats, you play through it twice. After you can do it twice, then do it 3 times. After you can do it 3 times, then do it 4, and you're good. That's the thing. So for you, make sure you do not go over 20 minutes because we don't want to overdo things. So want to make sure you got plenty of time to do the other stuff that you want to do. Got to have fun with it all. And if you have fun doing this, well, that's good, great. But want to work on other things that you like doing too. All right, so there's the first lesson. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you in your next video.